And here is the Writer's Almanac for Sunday, December the 12th, 2021. It's the birthday of Gustave Flaubert, born in Rouen, France in 1821, author of Madame Bovary. He was a law school dropout. His father bought him a house on the Seine, and Flaubert devoted the rest of his life to writing. It took him about 5 years to write Madame Bovary, the story of Emma Bovary, doctor's wife, discontented, longing to experience the excitement she only reads about in novels. She has affairs, she runs up debt, ultimately takes her own life. Flaubert wrote very carefully, agonizing over each word. He wrote to his mistress, "I brood more over an ill-suited word than I rejoice over a well-proportioned paragraph." Most of his novels got poor reviews, sold poorly. A Sentimental Education, 1869, sold fewer than 3,000 copies in 4 years, but he became very popular after he died in 1880. Henry James wrote, "The horror that haunted Flaubert all his years was the horror of the cliché, the stereotype, the things usually said and the way it was usually said." Nothing in Flaubert's view passed muster but freshness. It was Flaubert who said, "Be regular and orderly in your life so that you may be violent and original in your work." And he said, "To be stupid, selfish, and have good health are 3 requirements for happiness, though if stupidity is lacking, all is lost." It's the birthday of John Osborne, born London, 1929, grew up in a working-class family, dropped out of school, began acting, started writing plays when he was 19. 8 years later, came out with his most famous play, Look Back in Anger, a bleak play about a man named Jimmy Porter who lives in a tiny apartment with his wife and his business partner, owns a candy store, has no real hope for the future. Before Look Back in Anger, most plays in England were classics, or they were melodramas, or they were genteel drawing-room comedies, and usually had a likable main character for audiences to identify with. Osborne changed all of that. Here's a poem for today by Megan Sterling, Morning Prayer. It is the beginning. It is the beginning when there was you. It is the beginning when there was you and me and her, before it all just became life, when it was new. Can you remember? We are there now, again, standing at the beginning, where we can hold the new of her, the new of who we had just become, our new names, Mother, Father, taking these names from our ancestors, all the others who were what we are now, taking these names out of the air before we have a chance to try them on. Our new names, standing at the edge of water, praying for our daughter's safety. It is the beginning when there was you and me and her and the water that's rising, oceans, lakes, rivers, streams, all rising on this morning, still soft with the night that was just here. Morning Prayer, a poem by Megan Sterling from These Few Seeds, published by Terrapin Books and used by permission here on the Writer's Almanac. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.